science! Mitosis. What is mitosis? Why does mitosis occur? Where does mitosis occur? How does it occur? When does it happen? How can you explain the relationship between mitosis and the organisms involved?
What?
Now, science is not really my thing, which is why I hate the detailed explanations of mitosis and meiosis. I prefer to provide a more eloquent way of discussing scientific topics. Now, of course, there is a way for cells to divide and expand. Eventually, cells will die, but the process of cell division ensures the replacement for those dead cells. Now, mitosis is a type of cell division, and so is meiosis, which we will talk about later. The entire reason why organisms undergo these two processes is so that their species can increase in population. Mitosis and meiosis sounds the same, right? What could that mean?
The processes are similar?
Oh, no, the opposite. Now, mitosis talks about the overall cell division between two daughter cells and the parent cell through kinds of gene groups like chromosomes. A chromosome, well, an X chromosome specifically, is a gene group, and it contains DNA and is found in the nucleus. A chromosome has these leg-looking things, which are the arms of the chromosome. Inside these are the DNA molecules, and the center-looking piece is called a centromere. So you can see here, it kind of looks like a fidget spinner right here. You see, you got your arms right here, and then in the middle is the centromere. Shiver me timbers. Now, in a cell's life cycle, there is something called the interphase, which is sort of the waiting room to enter the PMAT phases. Cells spend 90% of their time in the interphase part of mitosis. The interphase occurs before mitosis. The cell is in a resting state, and it's doing normal cellular activities. Like maybe it's making proteins or something. And when it's ready, the DNA will replicate itself. And the DNA in a cell is found in something called chromatin. Chromatin is uncoiled, stringy DNA. It's pretty much an uncondensed chromosome. Now, there's a relationship between chromatin and DNA. Let's say a cell has 6 chromatin. That means it will have 6 DNA molecules. And 6 chromatin is barely anything. Each cell usually has about 46 pieces of chromatin. Now, the chromatin, which contains the DNA, is now replicated. We now go into the first phase of PMAT, which is an acronym used to describe the 4 phases. The P in PMAT represents the prophase, the first phase of mitosis. In the prophase, the chromosomes become more concentrated and more condensed, and they're more fat. They're fat. That's the best way to put it. And because of that, the chromosomes are able to be packaged up. Okay, so you have your 2 chromosomes floating around in a cell membrane for the rest of its little life. Now, the chromosomes then go through the middle phase of mitosis. This is called the metaphase. In the metaphase, the chromosomes line up to the middle of the cell in a single file. There is an imaginary line that crosses through the cell for the chromosomes to line up on. This is the equator of the body cell. The spindle fibers, which are important structures in this process, hold the chromosomes in place on that imaginary line. The spindle fibers, they become a more valuable token to cell division during the anaphase process. In anaphase, the chromatids, which are the 2 sides that make up a chromosome, split up toward opposite sides of the cell, and they split from the spindle fibers. Spindle fibers need the energy to move those chromosomes, and the energy comes from the mitochondria's ATP. No energy equals no spindle fibers. Ugh, I'm so tired. Hey there, want a break from the ads? Now, there are 2 final processes for mitosis. One is telophase, and the other is cytokinesis. In telophase, you're given the products of the anaphase process. One cell with 1 set of sister chromatids, and another set with the other pair. In telophase, 2 separate chromatids of a chromosome will be formed. Each newly forming cell gets a nucleus, and the chromatin will uncoil, and that will form 2 diploid body cells. Diploid cells have 2 complete sets of chromosomes. Sexually reproducing organisms have these kinds of cells. But anyway, along with telophase, cytokinesis is happening. The cytoplasm is completely split, and the membrane stretches and splits the cell into 2 daughter cells. 2 new cells are genetically identical. Uncontrolled cell division, which is when cells are dividing uncontrolled. This can cause cancerous tumors, and they divide fast and can cause lots of problems. It's like watching ASMR. They even destroy body tissue very badly. Cancer can be caused by things like UV radiation from the sun. That's why it's important to wear sunscreen. And that's mitosis, your cell-dividing friend. It's pretty much all there is. So happy. I'm sleepy.